Hi guys, and welcome back again to my channel. This is another requested recipe. I'm going to show you guys how easy it is to make rundown, Jamaican rundown in your kitchen. So if you want me to show you how I make rundown like 1, 2, 3 in my kitchen, then come on and let's go. Let's go over our ingredients and the things that you are going to need in order to make your rundown. You're going to need, of course, your salt mackerel. And this one is boneless, and I bought this one in the farmer's market. So this is the one that I'm going to be using. And I have there half a chopped onions. I have one medium-sized tomato. Also have the green pepper and red pepper. I also have here a Jamaican Scotch bonnet pepper. Just gonna put a little bit, not too much, because I don't want it overly spicy. Of course, you're going to need your coconut right there. And remember guys, when you grate your coconut or you blend your coconut, you're going to need an equivalent of 4 cups of coconut, alright? Coconut liquid. And to spice it up, I'm going to add half a teaspoon of garlic, a teaspoon of salt-free seasoning. And the reason why I'm going to use salt-free seasoning for this particular recipe is because the salt mackerel is already salty, so I don't want it to be overly salty. So I would prefer you use a salt-free kind of a seasoning, or just leave it out. And I'm going to also add a teaspoon of black pepper. And of course, you are going to need your vinegar right there. Juliana never cooks without vinegar, and this dish is vinegar needed, so you're going to definitely need your vinegar. So come on, let's put all this ingredient together. Okay guys, now I have my pot on the fire. I grated my coconut, and I have exactly 4 cups of coconut liquid in here, and you just want to go ahead and let this boil, and it's going to boil all the way down to where it becomes sort of oily. And when we get to that step, I'm going to go ahead and show you guys. And if you want to use a canned coconut, you could use it. Make sure you make it like 4 cups, and it depending on how much people you're gonna cook for, but I always like to go 4 cups and then boil it, let it boil down to a simmer. So we'll come back and show you what that next step look like. So okay guys, it's halfway done, and this is what it looks like when it's halfway done. Okay, it has another like 20 minutes to go down to where I want it to be. Okay, remember guys, I don't remember if I told you before, but do not cover it up, because if you cover it up, it's going to come over, because remember you're dealing with milk. So if you cover it up, as soon as it starts bubbling, it will boil right over in your stove. So do not cover it up, just leave it uncovered while you boil it. Okay, so while I'm doing that, I have my dumplings going and my banana. So I have my dumplings and banana going and the yellow yam. So that's what I'm going to be eating that with. I'm not going to show you how I made that, because I already have a recipe up where I showed you how to make dumplings and bananas and stuff. So we'll come back when the coconut is ready for the salt mackerel. So see you back. Okay guys, so now that the coconut boiled down and everything, this is this last stage of how you want it to be. It's going to have a cuddly look. Okay, that's how it's going to look, and you can see it has the oil that formed from the coconut. So that's when you know that your rundown is ready, just like that. Okay, this is the stage now where you want to go ahead and turn your fire down on low, between low to medium heat. Don't burn it up, because you want it to look just like that. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and add my vegetables in. That's my onion, my Jamaican scotch bonnet pepper, the tomato, the red pepper, and the green peppers, and you put that in. I'm going to also add my garlic to that, and I'm also going to add a teaspoon of vinegar. Okay, so I'll make that in. And remember guys, the fire, turn the fire down to low to medium heat. Now I want my vegetables to cook. Okay, so my vegetables need to cook for at least 5 minutes. And then I'm going to go ahead and put my salt mackerel in. Now guys, about your salt mackerel, when you boil it, because you know you have to boil that salt out. I didn't show you on video because I already have a recipe up with how to cook salt mackerel. So I'm going to put that link below so you could see how I prepare my salt mackerel. But basically what you're going to do is just wash it. You're going to boil it for about 10 minutes. You throw that water off, and then you put fresh water again and you boil it again and throw that water off. Otherwise, you could also, if you know you're going to make a rundown from the night before, you could soak it in water, and then you'll get all the salt out if you soak it overnight. So that's how you prepare your salt mackerel for cooking. So let me give that 5 minutes to cook a little bit, and then we'll move on to the next step. Okay guys, so now the vegetables has been cooking for 5 minutes. Now you want to go ahead and put your salt mackerel in. So I'm going to go in and put my black pepper and my little salt-free seasoning, because remember I'm not going to put any salt in it because the salt mackerel is already salty. So I just want to go ahead and toss this around so it could get that flavor from the coconut. And then please guys, turn your fire down on low heat, because I'm going to cook this stick again for about 2 minutes, but I want to cook it on low heat and I don't want to simmer out my coconut, so it's going to be on low heat. That looks pretty good. So now I'm going to cover it up, and I'm going to cover it up for just 2 minutes, and it's going to be done. So I'll see you back in 2 minutes. Okay guys, so my rundown is finished, and that looks really good. So what I'm going to do now, I'll put it on a plate with some dumpling and yellow yam and green banana, and this is Sunday morning breakfast. So see you back on a plate. There you have it, I'm all done. Jamaican rundown and salt mackerel with green banana, cornmeal dumpling and yellow yam in my kitchen. I hope you enjoyed this recipe guys, because this is so highly requested. Don't forget to share, thumbs up and like, and as always, from my kitchen to your kitchen, enjoy! I'm gonna let this cook for a good 30 minutes on medium heat. Cover it up nice and make it simmer. And when it's done simmer, it's time for we eat. So see you back in a few minutes.
So this is in with your foundation, full coverage, you know, like bam. And last but not least, the last thing I tend to go for in my makeup collection is this palette right here. Let me show you what this baby looks like. It has a whole bunch of concealers. I believe it's $10 for this palette.